Hello, my name is Well, and this is my partner Zach. We're going to be presenting our final project, The Sing, which is a web-based multi-client chat system with P2P private chats. So we'll start by talking about the motivation for our system. We're going to discuss the key features, and then we're going to briefly look at the technical overview of the whole architecture. And then we're going to go to the demo and walk through each and every one of the features one by one. And after that, we're going to reach our conclusion. So the motivation here is that most chat systems are based on the client-server model, which is very good for group chats. It allows very easy discovery of new users for one to chat to. But since all the data is sent to a server, there's this privacy concern. The P2P architecture, on the other hand, solves this issue and has less privacy concerns. But the disadvantage is that it requires brokering, and discovering other users is very difficult. So our solution here is to bring the two systems together. So we have one big lobby that's based in client server that allows everyone to chat together in a big group. And if the users want to do private chats with one other users or a group of other users, they can use our P2P based private chat functionalities.
Yes, so the motivation is really awesome. And I'll introduce the key features of our application. Initially, when the user want to log into the system, he want to come up with a username, which have to be unique. So the system has a mechanism to check if the username is duplicate and prevent the user to log in. And also, once logged in, he will be distributed into a public lobby where he can send some public message to others, so others will know that he is active now. And also, we use a back-end database to host all this public message together, and it will clean up periodically or once upon a user logout. Also, if you click the peer menu button in the top right corner, you can see that you initiate a private group chat with others. You can see a user list, which lists all the members you can connect with the P2P function. So also you can send P2P message or initiate P2P video call with others. So the whole interface is based on like a one-page web application, so it's reactive and you don't need to reload every time you update information of it. And also there are like resizable sub-windows in the whole website, so you can have like multitasking. For example, you can leave the public lobby there and also chat privately with others. To access our service, you can access from heroku.com. We already deployed the whole thing onto the website. So let me then introduce the technical overview of our project. As you can see from the figure, in the very middle, you can see the client. It can either be a PC, a Mac, or a cell phone. The front end is written in Vue.js, which is a reactive framework, really suitable for this project. And we use Axios package, which is a HTTP client, which can send or receive HTTP requests. The public messages are hosted in Firebase, which is a service of Google, and we can access it for free. So my teammate Will implemented the P2P part, so let him introduce.
Yes, so aside from the Firebase backend, we also have a server that's served on the Heroku. It handles peer brokering and also serves the web page itself. For the peer brokering service, we use the peer.js server. The routing is done through Express.js, which is based on Node.js. And for the P2P connections themselves, as I said, they are based on peer.js. And the service also uses Stern and Turn service. And in this case, we use the service provided by Twilio. And here's the part where we go to the demo and walk through all the features. To access our system, simply go to the0sing.herokuapp.com. Be sure to specify the HTTP protocol instead of HTTPS because our system does not support it due to a problem with Peer.js. Also, we will recommend using a PC or a Mac because our UI is optimized for larger screens.
As I said before, every user needs to provide an unique username to log in. According to this video, you can see that if a user provides a username which is already in the system, he will be blocked. Once the user has logged in, he or she can send public messages in the public lobby. On the top right corner, there are two buttons. One is the pair menu from where users can initiate P2P group chat. The other is the logout button. After clicking, all public messages the user sent will be deleted in the remote database.
If a user wants to start a private chat, he can bring up the peer menu by clicking the button on the upper right corner. Then the user can send out an invitation by clicking a corresponding name on the user list or entering it in the bar below, and then selecting Send. The user on the other side can connect to the peer service and click on the invitation to send out a confirmation and start a peer chat. And also a user can disconnect from the peer service by clicking the corresponding button. Now that we have opened up a private chat, let's try sending some messages. We can also invite more users to the private chat in the peer menu. We can specify the chat to invite a user to in the drop-down menu. And again, let's try sending some messages. Let's try the video chat by clicking Video Call. We can also terminate the video call by clicking the button again. Please note that this feature is only tested on Firefox, and it requires turning some security settings off due to the limitations of HTTP. See the README files for more information. One last thing here is that the sub-windows in the UI are draggable and rescalable. So here's a demonstration. Okay, so that is everything we have to demo about our system. But of course, due to the time constraints, we have a lot of things that are left for improvement. So, for example, as we have mentioned, that the system does not support HTTPS, which in our mind is quite important because we value the security, and that's a big point of our system. And of course, we note that the chat functionalities is quite still very limited. For example, the video chat functionality only allows like one-to-one video chats. So we can try to expand that to one-to-many, for example, and also we can enable users to send things like files or pictures, etc. That is everything we have to say about our system. And again, you can check out the live demo hosted on herokuapp.com. And also we have the GitHub, which contains all the source files and other stuff. Yeah, so that's pretty much everything. Thank you very much for your time and attention.
Thank you.